In the 1970s, my wife Judy and I started practicing transcendental meditation. It was a process of using a mantra or a sound and sitting down and repeating that sound. And since then, I've become involved in hypnotherapy and hypnosis and a number of other processes that are all connected to what has become known as mindfulness. And so if you think about mindfulness, it is a process of becoming aware of yourself in this moment now, of stilling your contact with the outside world and moving your contact inside. In the old days, we used to call that trance. Now we call that mindfulness. And it's really useful to practice a mindfulness process on a regular basis. The advantages are incredible. In therapy, what we're working with when we're working with hypnotherapy is we're working at integrating the conscious and the unconscious minds. We want to connect those two minds so that they're working together. And the purpose of mindfulness is for us to integrate our conscious and unconscious minds. That to have those two minds connected together. If you reflect back to the model of the three selves, the unconscious mind stores our emotions. It's where our beliefs and our values reside. The conscious mind is our willpower. It's our imagination. And so when our two minds, the conscious and the unconscious minds, are integrated, we are in that kind of state where we're in between sleep and wakefulness. It is that place where our conscious and our unconscious minds are communicating together. And that is the point of power. And so mindfulness is about connecting to that point of power, connecting to that place where our conscious and unconscious minds are together. And if we practice it often enough, if we practice it consistently enough, it becomes our natural state where both minds, both conscious and unconscious minds, communicate together, are connected together. And so let's talk for a bit about how to practice mindfulness. First, mindfulness is to just take a seat. It's to take the time, set the time and sit down. Find a place where you can be still and quiet and where there'll be no external interruptions. For a time back when my kids were young, back in the 70s and 80s, I would sometimes stop in the car on the way home from work so that I could meditate in my car in that quiet there, rather than wait till I get home with the busyness of family life. And so you just find a place, a quiet, calm place where you can sit down and relax. It's important to set a time limit. To begin with, you might want to set 5-10 minutes. You might want to build up to 20 minutes. And if you're really wanting to establish this deeply in a quicker period of time, 20 minutes twice a day is a really good process. Back also when I had a young family, we would get up, my wife and I would get up early in the morning, 20 minutes early, so that we could meditate before breakfast. And then when we came home, we would meditate before supper or on our way home or whatever, do it before supper. And so it's important to set the time. Make that commitment to yourself. Make that agreement with yourself. Once you sit down, it's important to notice your body. Is your body being supported by whatever you're sitting upon? Now, it's important to be sitting and not lying down, because lying down gives an unconscious direction to your body to sleep. And we don't want sleep. We want the conscious and the unconscious minds to both be present. That's the important part of mindfulness. It's not sleep. It gives you rest and relaxation like sleep, but it is just to keep those two minds integrated. And so notice your body. Is it being supported? Is your head supported so it's not going to be bouncing around? Is your body comfortable? Are you sitting on something that's comfortable? So just notice your body. Be comfortable. You want to then start focusing on your breath. Focus on your breath. Feel your breath as it comes in and as it goes out. And to begin with, you may want to do ha breathing. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Ha breathing is in a formula of 2 to 1. So for each 1 second in breath, breathe out for 2 seconds. So you're breathing out for twice as long. And as you restrict the exhale through the back of your throat, it recycles the breath and helps you to relax. So do some ha breathing, just notice it in your body. Just feeling that breath. And then as you continue breathing, just let your body relax. And then as your mind starts wandering, as it starts thinking about what you're going to have for supper, what you're going to be doing today, whatever, then you just go back to your breathing, go back to noticing your breath, and just breathe. And the last thing is to be kind. Be kind to your wandering mind. So the mind is going to wander. In meditative circles, it's called the monkey mind. It's going to wander, it's going to stray. And our job is just to be patient with it and redirect it. One of the laws of universal laws is what we resist persists. And so we don't want to fight that wandering mind. We just want to acknowledge it and move our mind back to the breath. Just back to the breath. Back to the breath.